Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Today we're going to be recording or show. I'm doing an autism test. It's finally time to see if my autism is actually off the scales, because there's a massive scale. Most people do have a tad bit, so you're like, slightly autistic. But when it gets crazy, like I want to see if I'm down there. So let's figure it out in this video right here. So we have the test right here, and we're literally just going to start working on it. All right. Question number 1. I prefer doing things on my own rather than with other people. Not definitely agree, because there is stuff where I'm like, oh damn, this is really lonely. But mostly I just do stuff on my own. If you ask me that maybe a couple, maybe not a couple, a few years ago, which is a bit more than a couple, the answer would have been definitely. Now I can, I'll sometimes want people. I prefer doing things the same way. For instance, my morning routine, or well, it's not. I prefer doing things the same way. I do it like if I go to Asda, I will go around Asda the same way I do, because it's efficient. Like the first few times I figured I went around, I was like, oh wait, where's this? Now I know which way is the most efficient way to go. Like if I'm getting ice cream, I'll go to the ice cream I'll last, because it will melt, So I definitely do stuff the way I do it now, because it's more efficient, I feel like. So yes, I find myself becoming strongly I know this word. Wait, absorbed in something. Yes, even obsessional. Do I become very absorbed into stuff? Like a sponge. I mean, if it's like let's say I'm editing one of the Malachi Mondays, I will not stop until it's done. I will literally go no sleep, no eat. I will just sit there and do it, because I so want to do it. But if someone says, "Oh, you want to come do this," and I don't know, I'm folding my clothes up, I'll be like, yeah, I'll go, because I don't really like. If it's something I want to do, of course. So slightly agree, because I'm normally doing stuff I want to do. I'm very sensitive to noise, and I'm sensitive to noise, yes, and will wear earplugs, no. So slightly agree again. Not the earplugs part. I wish there was like a middle, like a sometimes thing in between. And sometimes people say I'm being rude, even though yes, slightly agree. I find it easy to imagine what character. No, definitely disagree. I struggle with this. I'll read it out for you guys. I find it easy to imagine what characters from a book might look like. Definitely disagree. I find it easy to talk in groups of people. In groups, no. If it's a group of 3 or 4, yes. If it's a group of like 8, 9, 10, which are like people who aren't in my close circle already, definitely disagree. Unless it's like a talk thing where I'm at the front and I'm talking to 100 people, I will be nervous, but I feel like that's easier, because it's not like I'm gonna get, like I'm in control of the conversation there. So definitely, depending on the group, I'll put slightly disagree, because on an average, a group's normally like 10 instead of 1. It's close. Oh my, you know what's like whatever. I'm literally showing my autism right now. I am more interested in finding about things than people. Slightly, I know, slightly disagree. I find numbers dates is kind of fascinating. Not like historical dates, like, oh, what year did World War II end? I'm like, more like my own dates, like, oh, I did this on this day, so it's been 4 days since this, and I should do this every 4th day, or, oh, this happened on this day, how many days has it been exactly since then, or, that sort of stuff. So I think it should, slightly agree is good enough. I prefer non-fiction books and films to fiction. Which one's non-fiction? Non-fiction meaning about real events, yeah. Yeah, definitely agree. Slightly agree, because the only other thing I watch is Ninjago. Except from that, like, investigations and stuff, that's all cool. I find it upsetting if my daily routine is, yes. If something comes up that I have to do, and I can't easily fit it into my routine, it is a bit like, because then I don't get to do like the stuff I do every day. But no, sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it is fun to have change. Unless it's like every day. And no, in this case, it's saying I have a daily routine, and somewhat, yeah, on an occasional day to change up is cool. Yeah, definitely disagree. But I do need a routine to work with. It's difficult for me to understand other people's facial expression. No, I think I do this very well. Definitely disagree. I don't have any problems making small talk. Small talk is so useless. I don't have any problems. Slightly disagree. I can make small talk, but I don't want to make small talk. I notice small changes in people. Yes, definitely agree. When I was young, I used to play lots of Let's Pretend. When it says I was young, is young from the age of 0 to 6, because I didn't really have any siblings, so I'm guessing I would have done Let's Pretend. No, I don't remember. See, again, I need the middle option here, but there isn't one, so I'm going to go slightly disagree. I'm going to go disagree. I like collecting information about things I'm interested in. Yes, if I'm interested in it, I would like to know stuff. That's the whole thing about an interest. Definitely agree. I like meeting new people. Depends if they're. I mean, there is a whole chance that they're cool or they're not cool. If they're not cool, then obviously not. But if they're cool, it's fun. I don't know. Unless, I don't know. It depends. Hopefully, they also try and keep the friendship after. I don't know. Maybe slightly disagree. People close to me say I talk about the same things repetitively. I probably do, because I have a very small set of interests and that's all I talk about. So I'm going to go slightly. No one's told me explicitly a lot, but I probably do. I find it easy to work out that people are thinking or feeling just by yes. It's like, bro, are we in a convo and I can literally tell as soon as someone's like, yeah, CB about this, and I'll just stop talking about it, or I'll just be like, yeah, that's. I'll basically just finish the whole. Like, in the next sentence, I'll just finish my whole conversation. I'll be like, yeah, and that's basically how it was, or something like. I don't want to drag it on if they don't care. New social situation, yes, definitely agree. Wait, I should have probably read the question for you. Damn, I can't go back. Can I? No. Well, good luck. It's important. It's important to me to carefully plan out activities I want to do. Slightly agree, not 100%. It is cool to have some sort of like, ooh, what's gonna happen next? But because if everything's planned, it does get a bit depressing. But the planning stage is fun to plan. Like this whole YouTube thing. Like I've planned like the next month out, so it is like. But now actually doing it, obviously I didn't know this question was gonna come up, or like I don't know, like I recorded a video. I recorded one of the videos I recorded was like I planned to do something and it didn't work out, so I did something else. Like that's cool, like, but slightly disagree, I guess. I find it hard to work out what people's intentions are. No, I don't. Intentions are. Intentions are what, like what they want out of me / our relationship, I guess. I find it hard. No, I don't find it hard. Disagree. Slightly. I feel like intentions is like a more depth of word. Like I said, I need to understand what you're trying to do, and then also like get into your actual like what is your root thing that you're trying to do here. But that's a bit hard, I guess. I would find it really hard to play imaginary games with children. Um, no, I have two siblings. One's like 6 years younger, one's 9 years younger. So I feel like I've done this a lot anyway. So disagree. Yeah, definitely disagree. I am a good diplomat and can help ease difficult social or work situations. Basically, can I work around a problem? If there's a problem, could I solve it? Most probably, because they're probably when I come through, I'll just give a different viewpoint, and everyone will be like, "Ah, that's a good idea." Not like, "Yeah, we've already tried that." Normally, I give like new ideas and stuff. So, am I good? I'll say slightly agree. Won't boost my ego too much. I'm often the last person to understand a joke. Definitely agree. I like doing things spontaneously. Slightly agree. Not always. Like I do like to have some sort of plan or routine. If I'm interrupted doing something, I can find it hard to go back to what I was doing. Depends. If I was in an edit and I was like, "Oh, this is fire," 100%, I'd find it hard to go back to where I was. But if it was like something I didn't want to do, I mean, I just wouldn't care. So again, I need that middle option. Doing it I find it hard to get back into it. Slightly agree. I notice patterns and things. I think I used to a lot when I was younger, but I do less now. Maybe it's because I just don't put that much time into it. Because when I look at it, I'm like, all right, cool. All of like I don't know. I feel like I do it less now, but I still can do it. I think if I gave it time, but I just have other stuff on my mind I need to do instead. I have some very strong interest and get upset if I can't pursue them. Not very upset. Did it say very? No, yeah, upset. Yeah. If I want to do something and I can't, and someone's holding me back from doing what I want to do, I would be sad. So slightly agree. Unless it's bad for me and whatever, and they're holding me back. I can tell if someone I am going to is. I'm sorry. I can tell if someone I'm talking to is getting bored. Yes, I already said this. I can 100% tell if someone. That's literally what I said before. Like I would literally, as soon as I'm like, oh, they're getting bored. They might not even be listening. I'll be like, oh yeah, and that's basically how it was. And they'll be like, oh, that's cool. And then we'll just move on to the next convo. I'll just leave. I'll be like, they clearly don't care. Especially if it's a new person. I've like already like they're just like, oh, what the hell, bro. I'll just leave and just never see them again. So definitely agree. And as soon as I click this, I will find out if I'm autistic. Was this an autism test? I hope it was. Well, before we get into this, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and 100% subscribe because my New Year's resolution is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I only have less than 11 months to do so, and the only way it will happen if you guys subscribe. So let's find out if I have autism in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Great. There's a strong possibility that you are autistic. No tendencies, few tendencies, slight tendencies, borderline. A strong likelihood I'm autistic. At least I'm like does it even matter if I'm here? Does this even help? What should I do now? Based on your results, there's a strong remember that this result is only indicative and does not form a formal diagnosis. People with scores like this often benefit from us. How much does an autism assessment cost? 2,000. Okay, well that's never gonna happen. Whoa. Why are you giving me a helpline? There's nothing wrong with being okay. Well, you know what? NHS autism. Let's see what let's see what I actually have. Find it hard to communicate with people. Find it hard to understand how people are thinking. Find it hard to understand how other people. I can do that though. Find things like bright light and sounds overwhelming a little bit. Anxious, upset, unfamiliar situation. Yeah, I like a routine. Take longer to understand. Yes, I remember the joke. Like when they were like, "Oh, are you lost to understand the joke?" I timed. Yep, basically. Do thanks for the round of applause. Autism is not great. Autism is not an illness. It means your brain works differently. It's something you're born with. If you're autistic your whole life. Thanks guys. Autism is there's no cure. Not caused by bad parenting. I have ADHD. Well, I could have ADHD. I have a high chance of having ADHD, dyslexia, anxiety, depression, and oh well. Well, what have we learned here today? You're watching a YouTuber / streamer who is also autistic, and that is a great way to end the video. And finally, I would love to do another subscriber push, guys. Remember, if you guys are watching, oh my god, I have autism. To subscribe because the New Year's resolution is to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year, and we have our goal right there. And let's just do it, push the subs. Come on, comment. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care and peace.